Welcome back, everyone. As promised, we're being joined by another celebrity, and a really, really big celebrity, because this is Danash's Northern Tempest, but she's otherwise known as Dani the Wonder Horse, and I'm here with her owner, Laura Reece. And Laura, I came to visit you in Florida, and impossible to believe it was a year and a half ago.
It was.
And what has Dani been doing since I last saw you?
Dani has been living a very good life in Wellington, Florida at ATG Equestrian, where she is trained daily. She's been doing hunters and equitation. She has shown at the Winter Equestrian Festival. We also took her up to Ocala, and we were there courtesy of Breyer, so that some of her fans could meet her, since they couldn't meet her in person during BreyerFest last year.
Right.
And we had such a great response. Everyone loved her. They were able to go to the toy shop and pick up a couple models. They did some painting of some miniatures, and they had a great time.
And last year's theme was Horse of a Different Color, and I'd say no one typifies that more than Dani, and she, of course, was the celebration model.
You are right. She is classified as a leopard appaloosa. So she's definitely a black horse with white spots.
Okay.
Which is as if you laid a spider web of white over a black horse. So the black is poking through the holes.
And she's just stunning, and look at, she is being so well behaved. She's standing there. I think she knows it's her moment in the spotlight. So what do you think it is about Dani that is so captivating? Because I saw her come out of the ring sometime in our last segment, and she couldn't even get out of the ring until she was just surrounded by people.
Everyone loves her, and she loves people too. She loves dogs, she loves babies. She's very gentle, and she's just approachable, and she's so happy to have people come up and pet her and take their picture with her. She'll always take a treat for them, which is super fun. She likes her peppermints and her molasses, which is great. And she's just very personable, and I think that has to do with just who raised her, who broke her for riding. She grew up in a trainer's backyard. She went swimming in a pond, and she was allowed to be a horse, which is so important.
Right.
And she loves people. She's just great.
Well, when I was over at the barn talking to you yesterday, she was standing there, and all these little kids just run up because they see horses and they want to run up, but you can't always run up to every horse.
Sure.
And she would just bend her head down, and she's so kind.
She is really kind. She's very forgiving to her riders. She's had 5-year-olds on her, as well as 75-year-old on her. She loves them all. She'll do whatever you ask. She's very amenable to all of that, and she loves the attention. So she doesn't nip, which is really
right.
nice.
That's nice,
horses
right?
You never know, but so far so good. She loves her treats. Just really, really pleasant to be around.
And we talked once before about maybe she could have a triathlon Olympic career because she runs and she swims, but has she gotten on a bike yet? I mean, are we still working on that?
No bicycle yet. No bicycle yet. We may want to enter her into a 3-day event.
Okay.
Where you do the cross country, the stadium jumping, and the dressage.
Right.
She loves water. She'll go over anything. So we may do that first before the triathlon.
Okay. Well, she was quite the swimmer, so I was kind of jealous because I can't swim at all. So I was like, maybe I could go swim on Dani, and then that way I can be safe.
Yes.
So how are you enjoying BreyerFest? Is this your first one?
This is my very first BreyerFest. I started riding when I was about 12 years old. I collected Breyer horses. I had no idea about BreyerFest. I had no idea what you have 30,000 people expected this weekend.
And so yesterday, 72 countries from around the world, including people in the Ukraine, which shows you how the love of horses, it's just incredible. So, I mean, are you blown away when you walked in and were like, my goodness.
We are blown away. People have presented us with t-shirts to autograph. People come up to her and cry that they actually get to meet her in person. I know that our riders, Ashley and Francesca, after they're in the arena, they've had tears.
Right.
Because it's really moving, and it's nice to be able to make a difference in people's lives and touch them.
Yes.
it's a really unique experience. We're so honored to be here.
And I know people have really enjoyed meeting Dani, and she's just extraordinary. And look what a good girl she is, how well behaved she's been this whole time, because I think she knows that the camera's on her, don't you think?
I think she does. She does. She's been great for all the photos when people have been queuing up. She's been really patient.
Well, thank you so much for catching up with us. It's been a pleasure to see you again and to see Dani. And Dani is a celebrity on social media as well. I believe she has like close to 13,000 followers on Instagram.
She does. It's at Dani the Wonder Horse.
And I have 800, so I feel kind of like a loser compared to Dani, but Dani follows me on Instagram, so I feel pretty good about that.
My husband really wanted a Norwegian Fjord. I didn't know really much about them, and we actually bought her sight unseen based on her pedigree and just the few photos we had of her. So she came to us a very kind of unruly, just turned 3-year-old. She will do anything for a sugar cube. And when we're at shows, it doesn't matter. My husband comes with me to all of them. I have to be the one that handles Flinka. She looks for me. She doesn't care about anyone else, it's me. And I have to spend that time with her, because otherwise she's like, well, why would I give all this? She will look for that. So she likes the quiet moments, and she likes the walks and just the brushing, the grooming, that's her. She was actually just meant to kind of be more of a broodmare. I didn't really know what our journey would be like together, because obviously I always liked to do dressage and didn't really know much about this Fjord breed. So it was all just a learning curve for all of us. Our first dressage show is at Lamplight Hits in Chicago. So when you go there, it's an amazing facility, but it's warm blood city. You are up against warm bloods. And we started at first level through second, and I think we came home with 12 blue ribbons. She won everything. She knows her job, and she knows her test, and you are just there guiding her. But if there's ever a doubt where I'm like, oh my God, where do I go? Flinka knows. I always say if I get another horse with her heart, I will have an Olympic champion, because that horse is... She goes into that dressage arena and she goes down that center line. She knows where she's gonna halt. You do not influence her. If you influence her, it will go badly. She knows exactly at X, she will plant all 4 feet and she will get a 9. That is that horse. I really think dressage is for everybody and every horse, and I try to surround myself with people that also believe that. I think dressage betters everything. It's just the fundamentals of training, right? I love showing that, and I love going to shows, especially like the Pony Cup, where you see all these different breeds, because that's what it is. So it took some time, but then I think every year we've moved up the levels. So one year we started first and second, and then we went out at third, and we got our bronze medal at our first show. And I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I think she can do more. I think she can do more. And then the year after that, last year, we did our first FBI test together, and she's amazing. So then last year she got us our silver, and I looked at my husband and I go, God, she's got more in her yet. And so now we're going to her gold. I read the email, and I remember I was working at home, I remember turning to my husband and going, this can't be real. But if it is, like, how cool is this? I mean, I grew up with Breyers, I grew up with playing them. My favorite one was probably Cloud, the Mustang. I have the one with him rearing. I used to collect all the black Frisians or things because it looked like my Percheron. Or the ones that came with books, because I loved to read as a kid, so those were always super special, like the Saddle Club, all of those type of things. So then finding out that she was being considered, I'm like, okay, this is really cool. To me, this is just my journey with her. I didn't really think about what it would maybe mean to other people to see maybe a non-traditional breed and me going out with it. Because for us, you know, when everyone says like, oh, it's so cool what you're doing with her, I'm thinking, well, it's a horse. Like, she can do all this. Any horse can. It's got 4 legs. So it never really hit I guess, that we were different. When we went to Pony Cup this year, everyone coming up to me saying, oh my God, I follow your story. Was Flinka here? Where is she? What are you doing with her? When are you showing? And having that cheering stand now, every show we go to, she has a group that knows Flinka or comes because the Fjord is showing FEI. And it's just, it's really cool to see that and inspire that, and to know that it is for everybody. And just because you have not a warm blood, you can do it. When I took it out of the box when they sent it to me, I'm like, this is Flinka. The coloring they got so dead on. She is a gray dun, so less than 4% of Norwegian Fjords are gray. And what that means is all of her markings are black. So it goes from usually the tip of the mane here, and it follows her all the way down to the tail. And then black fjords too are really cool because all of their markings are going to be black. They have some really cool ones on their legs, and they also did the tip of her ears. She's got a little black on the tip of her ears, and then also the muzzle will be black. But they did dead on her coloring, and the shadowing is, I mean, this is her. This is Flinka.